Hey everyone, welcome to We Like Wrestling Podcast. I'm here with the whole gang, Justin.
Adrenaline in my soul.
Something, Cody Rhodes. Joe.
Hey.
John.
What's up, everybody?
Real quick, thank you to our 2023 sponsors, Rise Up Nutrition, Nitro Bar, Say Cheese. We got a lot of stuff happening this year. We're glad they were a part of it. And then we also want to open the show by saying that we lost Lanny Poffo.
Leaping Lanny Poffo, the genius.
That was not that it was random, but like I don't think anybody knew that he was.
I haven't heard how he passed or anything yet.
Yeah, there's more coming. That everything I looked up, it had no cause listed or anything yet. So,
but yeah, there was nothing recently about him being sick or anything. So,
yeah, he was in like great shape. I mean, the last couple of things I've seen on him, he was still doing.
Yeah, him and Bill
appearances
Apter were like best friends.
I know. I saw some that said Hacksaw was really sad. And I guess him and Lenny were.
Yeah, guys
close.
that worked with him that back then. He's definitely an underrated guy. I think we've talked about how he was underrated. How didn't that Frisbee shit get over? Like that seems like it should have gotten over. He was essentially Johnny B. Bad before Johnny B. Bad.
Yeah. If you think about it, yeah.
He was a enhancement talent.
So was Johnny B. Bad.
But he got over. He wrote those poems himself.
Yep.
And threw out Frisbees. Most of you kids loved it. They thought that should be great.
Yeah, it's cool. Of course. How did he not become
All
a bigger
off the top
star?
of his head.
And he beat lower guys. He beat the Barry Horowitzes.
Yeah, if you go back to like any of those late 80s, even early 90s before he turns into the genius. No, I guess he does turn into the genius around 89, huh?
89, because that was his biggest year. He holds a win over Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday
night.
It was a count out, but he said that was like his best year in the business. He made his most money.
He says, sitting at home for WCW for 4 years.
Well,
or 5 years, whatever.
5 years.
He says, that's why he said, like, I'll never badmouth Hogan. He's like, because he made me in that year.
Yeah.
Like, he chose to work with me, and I made a shit ton of money then.
So, yeah, it was like 85 that he was doing the Frisbee thing then.
Yeah.
And he's one of the first guys to bleed for Andre in Saturday night's main event.
Well, that was an accident.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was on purpose. He bladed himself.
Huh.
And he talks about it in an
interview.
I
have no idea what you guys are talking about.
It was a battle royal on Saturday's main event.
And Andre headbutted him and split him open.
Is this heel Andre or face Andre?
Heel Andre.
It was heel Andre. It was battle royal that Andre won, obviously. But yeah, he headbutted.
Why would you gig in a battle royal?
To get Andre over, like they give him monster heat because that was setting up.
Well, I read it said that
WrestleMania
he headbutted the bridge of his nose and broke his nose. That's where the blood came from.
No, he
Well,
said
we may never know.
He said he did it for years. That's what it was. It was rumored that like Andre did it by accident, but then he in a shoot interview he revealed no, like, and he cut like there's some vein that runs along here. And that's what he was cutting because he wanted to like really look bloody. Not thinking that, you might have a hard time stopping the blood because he also took some aspirin.
Oh, yeah, that was Eddie's problem.
And
Just gushed it.
Yeah,
Couldn't stop it.
they had to rush him to the hospital. Like they picked him up off the floor and like loaded him.
Didn't
in
know
the
any of
ambulance.
this. I'll have to go back and check this out. So it's on a Saturday night's main event.
Yeah,
I'll have to find that.
and you can look up shoot interviews. You'll find the one that he talks about that.
Heel Andre. So like, are we talking about like 87, 88?
It's like 88. It was going into WrestleMania 3.
So going into 3.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll have to look that up.
This past weekend, Justin and I went to Pottsville, PA. Spent some time at Pilgaroo Brewery. Very nice place. Very small, but it was a nice...
Who the fuck is Jushin Lager? We may never know. We may never know.
It was 87.
Okay.
Oh, was it 87?
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up on Peacock.
Well, late 87, probably early 80, going into 88, something like that.
This is 87.
But yeah, Pilgaroo is a great local place in Pottsville, PA. They brew their own seltzer, which was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Hung out, talked to some people. The guy that invited us was really cool. It was very welcoming, nice atmosphere. Definitely want to go again at some point.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the area, definitely check it out. They just mentioned that everything there is like in the bathroom. Like
It's like it's not just wrestling related, like but like everything. There's Trailer Park Boys stuff. There's South Park stuff. There's a picture of Tupac and Steve from Blue's Clues hanging out. Obviously photoshopped.
I didn't know they were friends. Okay.
But it's really cool. That show I never remember the name of, Tim Robinson. I Think You Should Leave. I think that's what it's called. It's good.
Never
It's a
heard
sketch
of it.
comedy show.
Yeah.
It's good.
so, Royal Rumble.
Got some good pickups there.
Yeah, speaking of Pilgaroo, we snagged some Hasbros.
Yep.
Well, I'm not entirely sure if the camera can pick them up, but
And an LJN.
Nails.
Pentagaloo.
Nails, Kona Crush, Lex Luger, Evil Crush, and
Piper.
Axe.
This is
Axe.
Axe. We didn't get there.
then
Piper.
Piper,
But he won't stand.
and then Mean Gene.
Yeah. I just like that it had the mic.
And I had that Piper figured. That was the one thing I couldn't stand about him. It was hard to get him to stand
Yeah.
because the way they put his leg.
That Evil Crush is a green card.
It is a green card Hasbro that I never thought I'd touch in my life.
So, the Royal Rumble, I thought it was pretty good, other than the Lights Out match, or Pitch
It
Black.
was, okay, let's go back. Let's start with that. I actually think it was okay.
It
What
was
did
better.
you expect?
It was better than I thought,
I thought the whole pay per view was good. Yeah.
but it was still, like, that could have been a Raw match.
I don't know about that.
I don't know,
Well, they're not even on Raw. They're on SmackDown, so it would be a SmackDown match.
I mean, if you take that match away, it ends before midnight.
No, if you take
Not
away
doing a
fucking
stupid concert.
yeah, Hardy.
Yeah, apparently WWE wasn't happy with that either.
I couldn't hear it, so I was happy.
With what little I heard, it was terrible.
I didn't enjoy it. Whatever it was, it looked weird. Why are you having a concert in the middle of a show like that?
Looks like Kid Rock's son.
I didn't.
I was
enjoy
surprised
it.
it started with the men's Rumble.
I think we all were.
Yeah.
Especially because we thought like there's got to be something big happening with the men's rumble, and for the most part, we all knew what was going to happen. No one could have ever called what the greatest moment of the rumble, though. Gunther
Paul.
going 71 minutes and some seconds.
That's not what I thought you were going
I
to say.
mean, it was what.
Logan
Pat-
Paul.
Pat McAfee.
That was cool too. So we
Pat
went
McAfee.
crazy when it was because I couldn't hear anything, so I just saw like the lights and it was like, what's this? And then I saw it say Pat. I was like, oh shit,
I thought he would be in the Rumble.
That's what I thought too. Like, wait, is he number one in the
that
Rumble?
would be cool. That would have been cool. But it's unfortunately couldn't hear him doing his commentary. I heard he was really good.
He called Dominic a prison bitch.
I could see that he had Cole standing most of the night, which is cool to see somebody getting Cole hype like that.
And we learned that
They
Pat
didn't
was
know.
Yeah, Pat was a surprise, legitimate
His
surprise.
plane landed 20 minutes before, and Cole and Corey did not know. That's why there was no chair there. That's why the handler had to come over and get it.
That's
for
why
him.
they looked genuinely surprised.
No one knew.
Cole was saying, like, I was just texting him, and he was, what did he say? He was like in California or something. He
No one
kept
knew.
saying he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Yeah.
No one knew.
That was very
That was cool. Yeah, I thought he would be in the Rumble though. But
Eh.
Gunther put on a hell of a show.
What an amazing. Can we just get like we changed Dewdrop back, which I just got accustomed to saying Dewdrop, so now I got to go back to Piper. But whatever, I'll figure it out.
I'm glad she's back to Piper Niven.
But now that she has that, can we just acknowledge like Walter?
Yeah.
yeah.
I like him, man.
What a beast! What a show! What a year! I don't mean year as in calendar year. I mean like Rumble to Rumble. Like what he's done. He might be fucking wrestler of
Since he got called
2023.
up,
Yeah,
he's
oh,
been,
yeah.
As long as he stays healthy, and he keeps putting on, pardon the fucking pun, because now it's a thing in WWE, bangers. I think he should be fucking wrestler of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Sheamus probably had match of the year last year.
One of my favorite parts, and it's like kind of a throwback to Hogan Warrior, was when Gunther and Brock faced off with each other.
I did like that. I
That's
thought you were
one
going to actually
thing-
say Cody and Seth because they kind of did exactly what I said. Have it be done at the Rumble. They face each other a little bit, but then help each other a little bit.
Work together.
And then now it's done. Now we move on. You go this way, you go this way, and we're done. So that's what I thought you were going to...
Yeah, because one of the cool things I always thought was awesome about the Rumble was, like that Hogan Warrior thing, is they can test stuff. Like, okay, let's have these two face, see how the crowd reacts. If there's a reaction there, we have money.
I feel like Brock's not a seller the way Gunther needs him to be, though. Because Brock is not going to upsell the chop the way someone else will. He's going to try to be, I'm a tough guy.
Brock's not going to put him over. He's not going to sell
I will
for him.
say, though, Brock has been better.
Yeah, but apparently he threw a hissy fit.
Yeah, the ref thing was not planned.
Yeah.
But Brock
they
has
didn't like
been...
that he grabbed the ref.
Oh.
The way he did. Or threw him. Whatever
Since he turned
He's
into
supposed
Cowboy
to be a face,
Brock.
and he was doing heel shit.
Yeah,
Well, Bobby's a
fit.
face, so I don't know. But ever since he turned into Cowboy Brock, it seems like he's been having more fun.
Ever since he got away from Heyman.
Yeah. He's been
Which
on more talk
I'm not
shows.
saying that, like Heyman was holding him back. I'm just saying I think he doesn't have to be the quiet monster and I just come and I suplex you and Heyman does my talking and he comes when I'm not here and I show up 4 times a year. But now he can just go out and do some shit.
And he's been on more talk shows. I mean, there were things going around that said Brock doesn't like people. And on
He doesn't.
But
he doesn't like
I don't
people.
know. I think it was on Pat's show.
Yeah, he was saying he doesn't like he's not sociable. He does not like being around
But
people.
he said it's anxiety most of the time.
Well, of course it is.
So it's not that he hates
He
people.
bought a farm like
It's just-
1,000 miles from the nearest
He gets
person.
social anxiety. So
yeah, like he bought he has his own plane, right?
Yeah,
He doesn't not because he doesn't want to hang out with people. He just
it's social
doesn't want to
anxiety.
deal with airports and shit. Like,
So Brock is getting out there more, and I like it because he's having fun.
yeah,
And the one thing I did not like about the Rumble was number 30. It makes sense for Cody to win, but you announced him for the Rumble. Why make him 30?
yeah, I
He
agree.
may not be in wrestling shape yet. This is his first match back after surgery.
Oh, he's in wrestling shape.
He got cleared like the day before Rumble or something.
He was fine.
But you announced Cody. Why have him 30? Don't announce him and have him be 30. That's fine.
Because you build the suspense for 29 other men.
Every time that buzzer goes, like, oh, it's not Cody.
Like Logan Paul is 30 probably would have been a better surprise.
Which they're setting up Seth and Logan Paul.
Yeah,
it looks
Possibly,
like.
hopefully, yeah.
It's going to be a hell of a
And
match.
that fucking springboard, him and Ricochet. Oh my god.
only 2 guys that could have pulled that off. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was. I mean, Logan Paul is making his rounds
he
on
said
social
himself
media.
he wasn't sure about that. They had talked about it. And he's like, I don't know how it's going, but we'll try.
I like that
And they
Logan Paul
fucking
did
pulled it off.
Hangman move.
Well, he's been doing that. He did that.
I think
in
that's how he
Reigns.
tore his ACL.
No. He
Or was that
tore.
the like Superman?
It was something on the outside. He landed on the table or against the
Oh,
table.
the table
or something.
bump.
Yeah.
Okay.
He hit the side of the table or something. That's what
But-
hurt him. But apparently it wasn't.
If
But
you
he
don't-
finished the match though.
Yeah.
If you don't like Logan Paul, fine, but you got to respect what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, don't say
'Cause-
just because he comes in from YouTube. Like that's no.
He's
Come on.
putting in the work.
Especially
and it
if you ever
shows.
say if you ever say like, well, he's no like LT.
Like he's putting in the work. He's training hard as hell. He's everything he does in a match. Not everything, but like every time he has a match, something makes its round on social media.
I think ever since Stephen Amell, I think celebrities coming in have put in more work than ever before.
Bad Bunny.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think
Pat McAfee, yeah.
Stephen Amell was probably the starting of I'm friends with a wrestler and I want to put in the work and prove that like I like this. I'm not just doing it for publicity. Because Stephen Amell then had more matches. Remember, he was on All In.
And it helps that they're wrestling fans, too. They want to do this. Yeah, they're not just like, yeah.
Logan
Jay
is-
Leno did a match on WCW. He didn't
Yeah,
give a
that's
shit
that,
less.
again. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think Dennis Rodman or Carl Malone ever cared about actually
No,
putting on.
not
It was
at
all
all.
publicity. But like these guys, I think since Stephen Amell have been Stephen Amell, Bad Bunny, Logan Paul. Can't think of anybody else that I think really put in the work.
David
I feel-
Arquette. Now.
Yes, now David Arquette is.
Yes, because he took
Also
a lot of
Rhonda.
shit back then.
I want to point out Rhonda. Now I don't care that you don't like her right now. She put in the
yeah.
work.
And apparently Freddie Prinze.
What about him?
He's starting up his own wrestling company.
That's not. He's not.
Maybe he's not in the
wrestling.
ring.
Yeah.
He's training.
Just anybody, you know the guy from fucking. Oh shit! It's blanking me. What's Billy Corgan's Blood Vampire? What the fuck is it?
Billy Corgan's vampire.
World is a vampire.
Smashing.
Yeah,
Is
Smashing
that what it
Pumpkins.
is? World is a vampire.
Well, his band is Smashing Pumpkins. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah. I don't
The song "Bullet with Butterfly Wings."
I thought it was something about a vampire.
Yeah, that's called "Bullet with
Oh, it's
Butterfly
called
Wings."
that.
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
the song.
Either way, that motherfucker has a wrestling company. Who cares? Anybody can just do it.
But
Doesn't
yeah,
mean it's gonna be good.
if you don't like Logan Paul, fine, but you got to give him respect. I mean, he's putting in the work. He's training.
Yeah.
He loves what he's doing. The men's rumble, I don't know. I feel like the men's was better.
No, I don't think so.
I think the men's was better. I don't know.
Nah.
The women's didn't have.
I think they were both equally as good.
The
this year.
problem with the women's is they've conditioned the fans to like there's like 5 main girls and the rest is just, which isn't. That's just what it is. Like if you're not Bianca or Charlotte or Becky or Alexa, if you're not the main girls, Asuka, well, no one cares.
Asuka
Yeah, but
was cool.
Asuka got a huge pop.
Yeah, but I'm
Rhea,
saying
Liv, the fans really liked
Liv,
I
but
was
think
like,
about-
if Liv fucking, once it got down to like her left, I was like, if Liv fucking wins, I swear to God.
and Rhea, like there's like 5 girls who are like your main girls, and the rest are.
Well, who are your main guys? Like, who you're saying the Rumble was full of guys that were going to win the Royal Rumble?
No, I'm saying, but they're
Ricochet was going to win?
no. But I'm
Chad
saying-
Gable was going to win? Otis was going to win?
Oh, Chad Gable probably.
Dawkins? Was Dawkins in it?
I think both of them were.
Yeah, I think both of them were too.
I'm saying, but the women's is like 5 girls and 25. The men's was probably like
Okay, but at least the
20
women's had,
men.
at least the women's had 5 girls that, hey, yeah, she could win. We
Oh,
all
yeah.
knew Cody was winning.
oh yeah, definitely.
So I don't know. I thought the women's was better.
But there was
because there were so many spots where I was like, oh fuck yeah, Ray's gonna do it. Oh shit, they're gonna fucking go with Liv Morgan. No, here we go. And it's like Asuka. Oh, here
we
goes
all
Asuka.
said Rhea,
Asuka's
and then when
gonna
she came out
fucking
number
win
1, I'm
again.
like, oh come on, it won't be Rhea now. She's starting at 1.
yeah,
I liked Evil Asuka.
but she's not evil yet.
Yeah.
She's getting there.
Or whatever. What's her
Hinted
name?
at.
What is it?
There is a name for it.
They
I
didn't
don't
officially
remember.
call her that. They still called her
Yeah.
Asuka, but
Well, they probably won't because that's a new,
That was her
a-
Japanese, yeah.
not New Japan.
I don't know. For me, I was more invested in the men's because of Gunther obviously being the Iron Man and
Both the girls.
But what are you
went
talking
wall to
about?
wall.
Liv
Over an hour.
Morgan and
Yeah.
Rhea went the
1 and
fucking
2.
distance.
They did the Sean Bulldog.
Yeah.
yeah,
They both went over an hour.
Yeah, they didn't go
Like-
71,
and,
but
and that number 30 for the women's, man, what a surprise!
what was number 30? I forget.
Nia Jax.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which-
Because Blackwell really wanted it to be Glow.
Anybody
yeah.
heard of? Is that a one-off or is she
No,
back?
she
she got a
signed.
shirt,
She
so I
signed.
assume she's back.
Oh, she's back. Okay, good for her. You know.
They
And-
fucked up her
Yeah,
timing.
and a lot of people were blaming her. And it's like that's not her
not
fault.
her
They
fault.
told her to go.
Yeah.
It was at like 5, and it said number 39 Jackson. I'm like, okay, well that
Everybody was, why do you bring back Chelsea Green just to have her get eliminated? Because as we see now, shut the fuck up, wait for the next night. She's doing a Karen gimmick. She wants, who's the manager? I want to speak to your manager.
And she will own that shit.
where's my private dressing room?
Yeah.
Where's my
She's gonna
imported
be a
cheese
Karen.
and shit?
Did
gonna
she?
be
I
awesome.
don't remember her doing anything her first run. Was she hurt or just
She was in NXT, I know.
never got on the main roster last time?
She got hurt.
No,
She did get hurt really early.
she was on the. She
She
made
was-
it to SmackDown.
And then she got hurt like
yeah.
right away. It was
She was
like,
with,
was she like
uh,
a 4-way?
She broke her wrist.
She was with Robbie E. Robert Stone.
Yeah.
Because I barely
I don't
remember her.
remember
Like
that.
I know she was there, got released, and we all went like, "Oh well."
Yeah. Well, that's because she had broke her wrist and she was out like
And then she got released.
8 months or something.
No Cardona, though. That was kind of a
Or
disappointment.
Aldis.
I was, well, Aldis was a stretch for me.
That was his fantasy book.
Yeah, that's fantasy booking. But
Cardona's a
Cardona
troll.
made sense. Cardona's a troll. But I said that. I said this motherfucker's trolling everybody, but I still want it.
but he was
you know?
probably there
Oh, of course.
because she was there.
No,
It was probably
no
backstage.
Mickey
again-
James. Like we thought, like maybe she might.
No
make an
impact.
appearance.
Ricky
No-
Starks was there.
I still don't believe that.
I
That
think
picture,
Ricky-
that picture wasn't legit.
Starks.
Who knows?
I
Who
think
knows?
Starks tweeted out that they called him, but
But if they just start saying that on the internet, why wouldn't you play? Yeah, I was there. Why the fuck would, out of all people, Starks be there? Why not like MJF?
Yeah, I would think Starks
Well,
and
'cause
Cody
he-
were they really that
he's
close?
close friends with Cody.
So is MJF.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just
Plus MJF, that could play into that whole bidding war of 2024.
But Yeah, that just seemed
But-
odd. I didn't
so,
think Starks and Cody were friends.
Again,
but what
if
do I know?
Cody if Cody was 29, right? Who's number 30? Could be Cardona. Could be,
yeah, but then he doesn't win.
he wins.
Cardona?
29. No.
No,
Cody.
No. What he's saying is, if Cody wasn't number 30, like then you could have put him 29. Then it's like, oh, well, who's going to be 30 if Cody was 29? This was the last guy we knew that was coming in. But then you would have brought out fucking Booker T or something.
Logan Paul.
I
To me,
couldn't
that was
tell.
a surprise
I don't
because
know.
tearing an ACL
I didn't
is
need
like,
Booker T.
I didn't. Yeah, I was surprised by Logan Paul. I didn't think he would be back.
Yeah,
I figured
didn't need Booker
Edge.
T. Yeah, I think we all
Ray,
called Edge.
no Ray. I
He
mean,
got hurt.
he got hurt on SmackDown. Yeah,
Dominic trying to rip the mask.
and he couldn't rip it. Yeah,
They should have gimmicked.
So they just took someone else's mask and threw it.
Took a kid's mask.
Whatever.
Which, if they're going to keep that Ray and Carrion thing, they should have like shot something that they could show like exclusive back.
Well,
Carrion
It's like you
Alright.
said, like when he got eliminated, when he walked through the back, Ray's standing there waiting to go out, and he attacks him.
So
Ray has a feud with.
what if? Shut up. Wait. Because I know what you were gonna say. What if this whole time, TikTok, Carrion's been manipulating and running the Judgment Day from behind the scenes?
Yeah, I can see that.
You could definitely see that, right?
Yeah.
makes sense.
I don't know what it is about the WWE fans. They don't get Karrion Kross.
I don't get it. I don't get why they don't either.
Karrion Kross is great.
He
He's not
looks-
supposed to be.
I'm sorry. He looks like what a wrestler should look like.
He's not supposed to be a Brock Lesnar
He's
where he
not
destroys
chiseled.
people.
He's not too tall where it's like, oh, he's a monster. He's not chiseled where he just looks like he just came off the fucking Royd McGee bus.
He's evil.
I think
He's
he looks
methodical.
great.
Personal opinion, though, too. Like for me personally, I think he looks cooler with the hair and more
I do too.
and more menacing
I do
than he
too,
did.
actually.
Looks like a
bald.
gangster.
I think he looks cooler out of the Gimp outfit.
Oh,
That was just.
But
But he
he's
doesn't get
not a-
cheered or booed. He just comes down and fans go, "Oh, it's Carrion."
That's what I mean. I don't.
No
get-
one cares.
and he even looks great. Like in the
Scarlett gets
Royal
cheered.
Rumble.
He's got the Mark Merrill syndrome.
Yeah,
They love
unfortunately.
Sable. They didn't give a shit about Mark
I don't-
Merrill.
I don't
Mark
know if
Merrill
it's.
sucked.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. And Sable became the star. She got over.
She was the star. She didn't become the star. Mark Merrill
Everyone
was never a
loves
star.
Scarlett because she's hot, but no one cares about Carrion.
I don't know if it's because they expect him to be like Brock, where he just destroys people.
But why would
And
he be
it's
like
like-
Brock?
I just think
Who
him
thinks-
coming
he's
back
not an MMA guy.
and
Why would
getting.
anybody want him to be like Brock?
He
Because
came
he's
back
tall, he's big,
and Drew just dominated him. I think that was not a good.
Well, and then he just got beat by Ray too.
Yeah.
And it was also on
Somehow.
SmackDown where they were competing with the fucking Bloodline storyline that was hot, So I don't know.
He should have started
I-
out and built to Drew.
I
Not
like
start out
Karrion.
with Drew.
I don't think the WWE crowd gets it.
I think Bray should have came back as a face, which he kind of did.
Yeah.
And because who is the face and heel in that?
LA Knight's the heel, but he's over.
But,
But
also,
but
Uncle
Bray was
Howdy is
tormenting him like a heel.
no, Uncle Howdy's tormenting.
Well, whatever. Yeah.
But wouldn't it have been cooler if Bray came back as the face and Karrion was like, no, like I'm taking your spot. I'm the new face of fear of the new face of fear. That kind of not those words obviously because they already fucking did that. But fuck, could you imagine the Raw segment with Karrion, Bray, and Undertaker instead?
Yeah.
Would that have been cooler? I just don't feel like LA Knight fits.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because they're like, I don't know, boys, and like that's who he wants to work with. I'll never know why the fuck LA Knight was put
random.
into this.
That's fucking Uncle Howdy, by the way.
He missed him.
Yeah,
and they showed it multiple
missed
they
times.
showed it on Instagram.
That was the which AEW one was that Jericho missed, and they showed it.
No, he didn't miss, but
They showed the cardboard.
Well, no, what they said was that he fell on steel or cement, but it's obviously he did not. Just shut. As long as you don't say that shit, that's what you're gonna get. Yeah.
But yeah, he missed completely, and it was
yeah.
on WWE's
He didn't
Instagram.
miss. He wasn't supposed to hit him.
Yeah,
Let's say he missed. He hit his mark completely.
Or-
they just fucked up with the camera angle.
Or if you're going to do stuff like that, you do like what WWE did with Jeff when he jumped off the Titantron into that
Behind,
pit.
yeah.
You couldn't see
Yeah.
until after they had a few seconds. Then we'll get the camera after.
But I don't understand like how he attacked Bray and how he's helping Bray. I'm confused what the storyline even is.
When did Howdy attack Bray?
Didn't he attack him on the one SmackDown? He came out and
So
he
Uncle
gave him
Howdy,
his sister Abigail
Oh, he did.
because
that's
he's saying Bray is soft, essentially.
Because Bray kept saying, I'm not Howdy, I'm not Howdy. And LA Knight kept saying, you're the same person.
Howdy is Bray's demon.
Let's address the post-conference. Bray, did anybody watch the post-conference?
Yeah.
It was too late.
Bray,
it was already at 1 in the morning.
Bray said, I liked this because he speaks particularly. He chooses his words.
He's very intelligent.
And so it was like half shoot, half work. I couldn't really tell. But somebody asked about Alexa and Uncle Howdy, and he said that I feel like our souls are bound to always be joined one way or another. What does that shit mean? Does that mean, because people will always like associate us with each other no matter what? Or is there like a deeper meaning to it? You know, that's the shit I love about the way he speaks.
Somebody asked him about the Taker thing.
Oh, yeah. He goes, I'm not going to ask you what he told you. He's like, good, because I'm not going to tell you.
he just pretty much said it meant a lot to him. It was very a personal thing. It was essentially passing the torch, but we don't know what he said.
And there was something that happened at the press conference that I really liked. Cody. He addressed that everybody kept introducing themselves to him, and he was like, I know you. I know all of you. Of course I know you're Nick or whatever. And that's, to me, that's just like, he doesn't have to know any of these people. They're nameless, faceless reporters to him, but he's grown to like have a connection with these people, and no one else did that. And I just thought that was really cool.
And he also said, Triple H has no reason to trust me, believe in me.
He said, I think he respects what he did with the breaking the throne and the pot shots that he kept taking at him. But yeah, he said that. Yeah.
I like
when they start doing these press conferences after a pay-per-view. That's a
when AEW did.
Because they got Cody.
But
Cody
are they hoping for another
Triple
CM
H
Punk
is his
thing?
favorite wrestler.
Well, that's never going to happen with WWE.
But I mean, they're
Are
coming.
you kidding me? That shit would never happen. Your mic will be shut the fuck off, and
Cameras,
everybody can
it'll
go
fade
the
to black.
fuck home. No one's going to speak like that.
Well, and
on
Triple
their
H
show.
isn't sitting next to you.
The first
talking either.
F-bomb, that's it. It's gone. I mean,
You could probably get away with the F-bomb, but I think you're not gonna sit there and badmouth the entire company that the guy next to you is running, and he just sits there going,
Yeah, you're not gonna sit there and
eating muffins and drinking seltzers and shit.
imagine Punk sitting there going, and this guy over here is touching girls. Talking about Vince McMahon. Like,
I was gonna say, is Jerry Lawler there?
this guy over here is in the back raping women while I'm out here busting my ass. Can you imagine that? And Vince be like, yeah, this is over. Like this.
I like the homage to Kenny and the Bucks. The homage.
Yep, the Too Sweet and the
Yeah. I really enjoy that Triple H is letting some stuff go a little bit.
I thought
he's the only part that I missed. I started cooking, I think, when I was.
I thought Bianca and Alexa was too. It was boom, 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 too fast.
I said they were going way too fast.
It was rush.
Very
that was
rushed.
like a 6-minute match.
Well,
They
Tried
tried
to get that Hardy concert in.
Well, they said it was because the men's Rumble went longer than they expected.
So cut the concert.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I agree with you. Yeah,
concert.
yeah.
Guy even said in the group chat, like, slow down, girl, slow down. They were
Yeah, I was saying it.
spot.
But I guess they wanted to make sure they got them on. So
It's
I
like
get it, but
the girls
And
had
you-
like a 15-minute match, and they would, now you guys are down to 8.
yeah.
Get out there. And like,
Yeah, I mean, so the Pitch Black match, it was cool when the lights went out and we saw Bray with his makeup. But I don't think that was a pay-per-view quality match.
LA Knights, I don't even know what the point of it was, just 'cause everything was glowing.
Yeah, Black
No
Light.
wonder
Yeah.
you liked it. That's your kind of thing.
It's weird. The whole night.
Fucking Orbeez.
No, the whole fucking night. Everyone was wearing neon.
Yeah, the whole night, even in the
What is
Rumbles.
going on? Is Jared booking this shit? Is he deciding who fucking
Because
wears what?
I said to it in the women's Rumble especially, like everybody had green and pink, and I said to him, "What the fuck?" Like I thought there was a thing where like you can't wear that because
I don't think
I don't
anymore,
know,
but yes, everyone looked like they were tag partners. Everybody.
I slept through the girls' rumble.
It was everybody was wearing neon.
yeah.
Neon everything.
except for Ray, she was
Yeah.
all black.
She always wears black. Yeah.
Roman and Kevin Owens, great match.
I only saw the end.
It was
Story time.
everything we wanted it to be.
It was a throwback to 10 years ago
Ten-
with Seth.
I didn't
Oh,
know
that's
they've
the
wrestled 3 times, always at the Rumble.
Oh, really?
This
That-
is their third match in the
That last
old-
man standing match was.
It's-
last
I know
year.
the last man.
Their
no,
third-
2 years ago. Was it last year? 2 years ago.
2 years
when he
Yeah.
handcuffed
It
him
was
to that
empty.
thing.
It was empty arena. At the,
Yeah, because last year was Seth.
Because remember they did the driving the cart thing. Yeah. So 2 years
Yeah, that was in
ago
the back.
Yeah.
And KO referenced it. I
Yeah.
let you, 2 years ago. I didn't get the job done at the Rumble, but this year I will.
Yeah.
And that was when where he handcuffed him and he did
Yes.
it backwards, like his arm
They
was
all-
like
yeah,
this.
they fucked that
botched
whole
it,
thing.
And he
Yeah.
couldn't get it. Yeah. Always at the Rumble. They wrestled 3 times at the Rumble.
That's cool though. I mean, I think it was a really good match.
It was a good match. It was Sammy was playing the part very well.
Was it a good match or was I just watching Sami Zayn's reactions
So-
to everything all night?
Yeah, fucking.
Does
I don't
Owens
know.
have bad matches though? I mean, Owens is good.
So we were there. We were watching it, and Brian, I think, mentioned that Sammy's shirt is cut.
Oh no, that was Blackwell. He said as he's coming down, he's like, "Oh, Sammy's shirt is cut." But I was like, "Well, okay, but what does it mean? Does it mean he's gonna rip it off and show like KO underneath, or are they gonna rip it off of him, or we don't know."
Owens
what
could have been the
means.
one ripping it off. You didn't
Yeah.
know.
So
Yeah.
It was
it was a very astute observation, though.
it was storytelling, and then obviously at
Yeah.
the end, it was
the culmination. Well, not even the culmination. It's just the next chapter.
I literally saw. I got home in time to see the last spear, the 1, 2, 3,
But you have
and then everything
Peacock.
afterwards.
You didn't go back to watch it.
No, I want to. I gotta watch the girls' rumble too. It was getting to be so late. Like this paper
was
was
very late.
so late.
It was very late.
I felt like I was watching AEW.
And it was a great story. My only problem with it is, I'm afraid for Sammy that he's going to go
not.
down.
we'll talk about that.
If Vince McMahon was in charge, yes.
but
But
I read online from the review I read that said, while the match was good, Roman was never in any danger. Not one person in that crowd believed for a second Owens was going to win.
I don't know about that. I think he had some spots where where I thought, this could be the spot. There was a lot of spots where you thought this could be Sammy winning, like not winning, turning.
yeah.
So there was a lot of is this where they're going? Nope. Okay. What about this? No. Okay.
And Roman said your final test will be at the Rumble, and he meant afterwards when he was beating the shit out of Kevin Owens.
Right. Well,
And
yeah,
then-
we all kind of gathered that.
And then obviously Roman with
They drug that out though
Yeah,
forever.
they did. it felt like they were
had
stalling.
us watching. Like we were not. I was
You're
not.
telling me, I
ready to
told my
leave.
son,
I stayed
you go to bed when the match is over. And the match is over, and I'm like, okay, I guess you can go to bed after this. And then a half hour later, I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
So
was long.
we were watching,
We're
and it
still-
felt like they were stalling. So Blackwell and me were like, maybe The Rock's coming out.
Everyone was waiting for that.
Until Sammy hit Roman, I could see the Rock thing because he could up until that moment he could still come out, get in the ring and say, you're not telling him what to do. I'm calling this off. And then it's like, well, who are you to call it off? That's the easy.
I'm the
shit.
tribal chief.
And
Once he hit, which we all saw coming, I saw body posture.
As soon as Sammy had
there
the
was
chair-
no question.
When Roman stood in front of him,
Yeah.
when Sammy
why
had the chair,
would you
I'm like,
step
yeah.
in front of me
Yeah.
with a chair?
But yes, we all know that's the fucking Seth Rollins spot. That was,
Yep.
but he didn't sell it as bad because it wasn't.
Oh yeah, Roman didn't sell it at all.
No, which is what he shouldn't have sold it. He shouldn't have.
He was more shocked than anything.
Yeah, because that's what. Yeah, he sat on the ground like with his head in his hands, going, "Why? Why the fuck did you do this? I had you. You were gonna. I was gonna carry you to the top, and now you fucked everything up."
And they played to the Sammy and Jay
I
because they
love-
had the problem, and he
I
was the one
love
that
it.
stood
I
up for him at that
said
trial.
when he hit him, I said Jay's not gonna do anything, and it's gonna be Jay that.
And he turned to
stops
Jay
it.
and said, "I'm sorry, Jay."
Yeah.
And Jay
That was
announced
awesome.
on social media that he's out.
And Jay's the
Sammy's-
one that for the longest time didn't want Sammy at all.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
the whole thing started with Roman and Jay.
Main event Jay.
Yeah. For 2 pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Until Jimmy came back and then.
So 3 years ago, whenever that started.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So yeah, like Sammy finally got Jay to come around, and then I still think Jay's gonna make a phone call
It could, but
to The Rock. I think
I don't
that's
think
what
it makes
is.
sense now.
I don't either. I think what they did was probably leave the door open for it. And if we could get it, I think Hunter addressed it at the post conference. Again,
The door's
it
always
could
gonna be
just-
open.
It could be a work, but he said if we could make it happen, it will happen. But they couldn't make it happen. That's What?
He
He's
said
too
the door's
busy.
always open.
But again, I'm sure that's why up until that night they probably had okay. If we go this way, this is what we're gonna do. If we go this way,
Plan
this
A,
is what
plan
we're
B.
gonna do.
Yeah.
Leave the door
They're
open
always
until the
planned out that
last
way.
minute. And shit, who knows? There is still a pay per view, and there is still shit. We don't have to get Sammy versus Roman 1-on-1. I like the idea of a 6-man tag: Jay, Owens, Sammy versus Jimmy, Solo, and Roman. And at some point, Sammy gets a 1-on-1 moment with Roman. Roman beats the crap out of him, but he keeps getting back up. Because that's Sami Zayn's story.
Yeah.
And not just this, ever since the beginning. It's been
He's always been
take
the
a
underdog.
beating and get back in the fucking face of the person giving you that beating. Until your body won't let you get up anymore.
And they played up really well too with Roman saying like, essentially like, this is a guy that's fucked you over how many times? Mm-hmm. Like every time you start to get a little bit success, Owens is the one that knocks you down.
Don't forget
not anybody else.
Don't forget the night you won that NXT belt.
right?
Who was there to hug you and then powerbomb
Powerbomb
you?
I know you guys couldn't hear, but he also said about you want to go back to doing that jackass shit. So
We
said
heard
the same-
that.
Yeah.
That match we could hear.
Well, and,
okay.
and that's what I was getting at but the whole bloodline thing, like it seems like Sammy was generally having fun
Yeah.
with everything.
Why not?
And
He
I'm
was
just
forgotten.
afraid, like,
Now he's on TV.
well, that's what I'm saying. That like now, once this kind of plays out, you know, like you said, like you have your stuff with Roman and stuff. I'm afraid he's going to drop back down, and I don't want that for him.
I don't-
because he's really shown that he belongs up in the main event.
I think under Triple H, I don't think people are going to forget about Sami Zayn.
I
Sami
hope
Zayn-
not.
Triple H put the belt on him.
They've been
yeah.
chanting his name, Sammy.
So Sammy is over. And I think
I
even
know.
after this bloodline thing, I think he'll
He's-
still be.
Well, that's all I'm saying.
mean,
I'm just
even-
hoping it does. 'cause I
even the
really do like
conspiracy
Sammy.
theory thing, he was over.
That's where
Yeah,
it started.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he was nothing until the conspiracy theory thing.
Yeah.
He was a throwaway match. You job to that guy, you job to that guy.
Good-
Then the
a good hand.
conspiracy theory, the Intercontinental Champion.
Remember they stripped him
Yeah.
because they were going to Saudi Arabia and he didn't want to go.
I
And-
thought it was good.
And
Well, I thought it was the COVID thing.
No, it was Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Not
I thought
that
that
he
was
doesn't
part of
want
it,
to
too.
go.
He couldn't.
won't.
Yeah,
He will not.
He's not
go.
allowed.
Right,
actually.
right.
I've seen things online saying, you know, Sammy makes sense to challenge Roman, but they think Jay makes the most sense. And I'm
Jay
like,
makes more sense to challenge Roman 1-on-1 for a belt.
but
Sammy makes the most sense to
Beat-
maybe in a 6-man tag possibly pin Roman.
but I think out of Sammy and Jay, Sammy makes more sense
He's
winning the
booking
belt.
it. He just got it.
What if this is a very old school thing to do? Okay, 6-man tag. If any of you pin Roman, or if your team wins, Jay, Owens, Sammy, you get a shot at one of the belts. And then everybody thinks it's going to be Sammy, and he says, "No, I don't want it. Jay deserves it." Because then they have to decide who, they would have to decide who gets the shot. And what if they both, like Owens and Sammy, step back and say, "No, Jay deserves it"? I think Jay and Roman at Mania for one belt, and Cody and Roman for one belt.
So-
Remember, Cody
Here's-
doesn't give a shit about the Universal. Cody
But-
wants the WWE because his dad never
right
had it.
now, there's still one belt.
Yeah.
He challenged for the
But
Universal
he does keep saying
Undisputed.
the belt that eluded my family. That's
The
what he keeps saying.
Undisputed.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. If
Did you hold on? What did you guys see the Logan Paul podcast with Cody?
yeah,
Did you, when they were like your lineage, and he was
Lana
like
Rhodes.
The porn star? Yeah.
Dustin, Dusty and Lana. He's like, Lana, yeah, Lana Rhodes is the porn star.
I don't think we're related.
here's my thing. If it turns out to be Sammy and Roman 1-on-1 at Chamber,
I don't.
Universal title. Even if Sammy is a transition, let's say Roman gets it back at Mania, whatever.
The thing is,
It's going to be like the Kofi situation, man.
I don't know about that.
I think people wanted Kofi. I think people want Sammy, and they're going to be like, all right, for a couple weeks, here you go.
not everybody needs a belt, but the end of that night, as much as Sami Zayn hitting Roman Reigns was the highlight, how did we end that pay-per-view? What was the last image in your head as you fade to black? Jay leaving. You could have had Jay leave early. You could have said, I don't want any part of this when he was trying to make Sammy use the chair. Jay could have pieced out and said, I don't want any part of this.
We were trying
I don't
to murder
like what you're
Kevin
doing.
Owens.
Yeah, I don't want any part of this. You know, when you're beating down Kevin, sure, I'm in. Let's super kick the fuck out of him. Which, by the way, fuck you, Jimmy, for that last, as they're leaving the ring, that last, I don't think Owens saw that coming. It's just, hey, I'm standing here, one last super kick to the head.
Yeah.
I don't think Owens saw it coming. I think he just took it. But, well, I mean, you take all of them because you're fucking handcuffed.
Yeah.
But if they didn't want Jay to be the focus of that, they could have had him peace out early and then left it with Sammy laying beaten. But that's not how you left it. You left it with Jay walking away. What is Jay going to do?
If you really notice, too, though, in that beatdown, Jay really didn't participate a whole lot.
He did with Owens. Oh, he beat the fuck out of Owens. They both did.
yeah.
All of them did. I shouldn't say both.
It was
they
like
all
8,
beat the fuck out of
10
Owens
super
because he
kicks.
doesn't care about
Yeah,
Owens.
but I'm saying, like,
Let's face Owens,
But he
Owens does
also
have one of
kinda-
those faces you do kind of want to hit. I mean, he's that kind of guy.
he also kind of backed off, though, like, once like they started bringing Sammy in. Jimmy stayed ready.
Yeah. I think Sammy gets one good shot in on Roman, but not on a one-on-one. With a story going forward. Because like we said, we can still go with who's the tag champions?
Usos.
So the Usos.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Who's the tag champions? Like right now, what's it going to be? If Jimmy's gone, if Jay's gone, who's the tag champion?
That's another thing too.
I mean, you could do
At the
Solo
Chamber.
and
Well, no, at the Chamber, Usos against Sammy and Owens, but Jay doesn't want to fight Sammy.
So Sammy and Owens can get the tag belts.
Yeah, that was the rumor
you just
anyway.
Fill in Solo,
yeah.
or I don't know, or maybe it's Sammy and Jay. And versus okay, hey, I have one belt, you have the other belt, you and Solo or Jimmy and Solo versus Jay and Sammy, and that's where we go with it. And then
The winners are the
the
champions.
winners keep the belts. Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Chamber.
technically, they have 2 belts too. You can just split them.
that's true.
They have been defending them separately.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a tournament on
correct.
SmackDown for a title shot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, they had same thing on Raw. He said, like, you're going to defend the Raw tag belts, I guess, their version of the tag belts. And
Yeah.
it's supposed to be Street Profits or somebody was supposed to take them on or something.
No, on Raw 30.
Judgment Day.
Yeah, on Raw 30, they defended the Raw titles.
Right,
It's
yeah,
Judgment
yeah,
Day.
yeah,
Oh yeah, against Judgment Day, right?
yeah.
So
Okay.
Chamber, they announced a United States title.
And Jonah's in it,
Jonah,
or what's his name? Bronson
Bronson
Reed.
Reed, Seth.
Who
That
wasn't
was
in? Who wasn't in the Rumble for some reason?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit! when I saw that he won to go into Elimination Chamber, I'm like, I forgot he got hired.
No NXT guys in the men's.
No,
I was like, Dexter Lewis has been on Raw every week, and he's not in the Rumble.
I think he's hurt.
Is he?
Is he watching? Is he watching? Is he in wrestling matches?
No Dolph.
Or he's just come out to do things?
He wrestled Miz. Has he been wrestling Miz?
Did he? Did he wrestle him, or does he just like show up and like kidnap him?
I thought they didn't have a match.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know. I thought Miz has been
Ciampa.
doing-
You said you thought Ciampa would
No
show up.
Ciampa,
Ciampa's
no
still hurt, I
Dolph.
think. Yeah, no Dolph.
I mean, I'd rather see any of those guys than Booker T. But-
Yeah, I get it was in Texas, but
Yeah, Booker's hometown. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the
Bronson Reed beat Dolph to get into the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, really?
That's
for
what he did.
the Chamber, it's United States. It's going to be Theory.
Oh, so he's in defending it. I wasn't sure if like is
Yeah.
okay
Yeah, it's
for a number 1
defending.
contender or whatever.
The women's is for a number 1 contender.
yeah, who to face
Bianca because Ray had chose Charlotte.
called
Okay.
it.
Oh, that makes sense. Charlotte
Yeah.
beat her for the belt.
I
so
said
yeah.
that. Well, I think it was where we were watching. I called it, and I'm like, no. Everybody's like, yeah, you want to see her against Bianca? I'm like, no, she's challenging Charlotte. Charlotte challenged her when Charlotte won. Now she's returning the favor. Yes, Bianca would make her a Triple Crown champion. She's got plenty of time for that.
Well, it also kind of in a way like helps with the Judgment Day storyline because now like we rule the women's division on SmackDown and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I think this might be. I think Judgment Day after Mania might not be a thing.
I'm thinking Bianca.
I think it's run its course.
Bianca needs to lose the title. I think she lost hype.
So Bianca's defending it, or just so just 6 women,
No, number 1 contender.
They're
Okay.
fighting for a
Yeah.
number
and the winner gets her at Mania.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll probably be Asuka.
They didn't announce who's in it yet.
yeah. It's
Asuka's in it.
Asuka, Becky, Bailey.
Oh,
and
of course.
and Liv
I was gonna say I thought there was 4.
and Liv.
Oh, I thought Liv was on SmackDown. No.
I could be wrong about.
Does it
Liv,
matter? I guess it doesn't matter anymore. But
Did you guys see the thing about the Guerrero family isn't happy with the way they're portraying?
No,
Dominic?
that's a lie. That's fake. I actually just saw that.
Wait, are you
What?
talking about the thing where he's jerking off on a bus?
No,
Oh.
I just saw that today. Vicky, apparently, WrestleMania released something that said Vicky is disappointed in how they're handling the Dominic situation, and Vicky shut that down. She said, "I never got interviewed by them. I never heard of them."
Love it.
So
That's what wrestlers need to do. You have the power to go against all these fake reports.
The thing I saw was like she had tweeted about it.
Doesn't
that
matter.
she
He just said she tweeted.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying like
yeah.
like mine
No.
was a different thing. It was
I love that wrestlers now have the forms to say, "I did not say that. Here's my take on it."
So the chamber matches for the United States: Theory, Seth Rollins, Gargano, Bronson Reed, and then 2 more.
So Bronson Reed definitely catches Gargano jumping off of one of the things.
So
I mean, I like Bronson Reed, but he hasn't earned that.
He hasn't. Well, he did. He beat Dolph.
well, Bronson
Two
Reed.
matches.
I mean,
No.
he's
Back.
wrestled one match.
Just saying.
Bronson Reed defeated Chad Gable, Baron Corbin, and Dolph.
Oh, ooh, that makes him a contender.
Oh, there you go.
I thought Corbin would be in it actually.
So
Technically
actually,
still can.
in the women's match, it's Raquel, Nikki Cross, Liv, and Asuka.
Raquel, who they really put over in the Rumble.
Yeah. So
Raquel Rodriguez.
And she was on SmackDown too, I thought.
so Becky and Bailey are not in yet,
Oh, they
but
will
they're
be.
rumored to be.
which I felt they should put.
Raquel was my pick in our
over, as
scorecard
big
for
as
most
she
eliminations.
is, you know.
I thought they'd make her
They
a monster.
really put her over big.
I thought they'd make her the monster who like chucked bodies out left and right. But
Another prediction is Roman against Sammy. Beth against Rhea,
Yeah, I guess.
and then Edge against Finn probably.
Are we talking about Mania?
No, Chamber.
Oh, okay.
Chamber. I mean, no, Beth wasn't in the Rumble. That was
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought for sure she would.
Well,
like,
she was a surprise to show up when she
yeah.
but and that
Yeah.
also
thanks for
kinda
those 3
helped.
points, Beth.
Well, yeah, same here. But that also helped Rhea too because she was going into the Rumble hurt because she had got speared earlier, and so
just like Brett.
made her look tougher.
Brett did go from 1, but still.
So
But remember, that was Brett's story going in with the hurt.
He limped.
Yeah, he linked to the ring. Yeah.
so does Seth win the title, and then does Logan get it off Seth?
U.S. title.
I don't think
Everything I heard,
Logan
the
gets
rumor is
off.
supposed to be Theory and Cena at Mania.
That would be cool.
Not for the US, though.
Yeah, well, no, why not? That was Cena's first big run.
This is Theory's first big run.
Yeah.
I mean,
I liked the way.
Yeah, but main roster.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I think it would work.
Theory's got to win the chamber then. Then how do you get
Okay.
Cena then? This shows up, does that challenge you?
I mean, Theory's been taking digs at Cena.
Yeah, he has been. So he could say one more thing like the greatest United States. I am now officially the greatest United States champion of all time. Do 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 do. Damn there.
See, now I had seen something that said that Cena might not be available for Mania. But what if he comes?
who knows, though?
What if he's in the chamber? What if they do 5 guys and okay,
Cena's
there's
not
gonna be
wrestling a chamber match. He's way too old for that.
He
Cena's
had
not
to be,
wrestling.
he had to be the
number
last
6?
guy out.
Yeah.
And then,
You don't waste John Cena's match that you're getting only 1 out of him because you're not getting him to work. You're not wasting that at the chamber. No. You're not putting him in a chamber where he could get hurt. You're giving him Theory. Theory's going to bump around. He's going to land on his feet for the fucking AA. Yeah,
he's going to carry the match.
And hopefully, most likely, Theory wins because he should, because he's the young guy who has a rocket strapped to his ass. And Cena's going to put him over and go, there you go, kid. Go for it.
Or it could be like that one year where was it Taker, who everybody was like, Taker's not wrestling this year, and then all of a sudden it's Cena and Taker.
Well, that was what Cena's
that
like. I
was
don't have a match. I
Cena's-
don't
that
have a
was
match.
Cena's thing.
I remember he was like,
He's having a beer in the crowd. He must not be working.
yeah, when he came in the ring, he's
Who
like, hey, I
knows?
just want to say
Who knows
hi.
if
I
that
don't
was
have a match
real
this
beer?
year.
We don't know anything.
Fucking Austin works with beer. I don't know.
It's true.
But yeah, I don't know. Logan and Seth is going to be a hell of a match either way.
Yeah, why that doesn't need a belt? Why put a belt on it?
Roman, does he defend?
You're almost guaranteeing Logan doesn't win then because what's Logan going to start working a full schedule as a second-rate champion?
He'd be your top champion on Raw.
We're gonna
Well,
have.
and he's
we're,
only
now we're gonna have
part-time
part-time.
anyway.
We're gonna have part-time secondary belts. We already had part-time world titles.
The
Now we're gonna have
United-
part-time secondary.
The
where-
U.S. belt has been shit.
not under Theory,
Theory has made it relevant again, but before Theory, nobody cared.
right? But if
No,
Logan
Cena
Paul
made it.
Yeah,
a
Cena.
long time,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
well, no. But if Logan Paul gets it, it's gonna go part-time.
Then you won't see him until SummerSlam.
Yeah.
From Mania to SummerSlam.
Then what does a U.S. belt become? Nothing.
Is he part time?
So what?
He's not coming.
What do we
He's
do
not
with
working a full schedule.
Gunther from here? He's your
Sheamus.
IC.
It's Sheamus.
No, don't do Sheamus again.
It's gonna be Gunther and Sheamus at Chamber.
Them
Maybe a
two,
Chamber.
Sheamus wins the title.
them
maybe a
two,
Chamber.
honestly, they.
But I think it'd be better.
I heard it was. I thought it was supposed to be a three-way. Sheamus, McIntyre, and Gunther.
That would make
Sheamus
sense.
and McIntyre though.
Aren't they a tag team? They're the Banger Bros.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
I heard that too, but that would help Sheamus win.
I
Then
hate when you guys say I heard. Who'd you hear it from?
Well,
You
I
guys,
saw.
what do you got?
saw.
Doot in your pocket? Like, who
Terry
cares?
Taylor called him.
I got him on speed dial.
Terry Taylor texts him.
Yeah, you heard what? You heard
I-
somebody. You heard somebody text something on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter.
I think,
that's all you
uh,
heard. That's all you read. That's all you saw.
I think though they're really pushing for Sheamus to get that IC.
At least when I do my fantasy booking, I preface it with, "This is what I would do. This is what I think should happen."
I think
I
I will
prefaced it
never
by saying
predict
that's
what
just what
they
I
do.
heard. You know,
the hardest part for Sheamus and Gunther is to not smile as they're beating the shit out of each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah,
They-
I think you leave that go. It's almost too. Now we're gonna get too much.
Yeah.
but
What are we gonna have, a best of 7 fucking ladder muerte match with the fucking Gunther?
but you do it one more time at the Chamber, and Sheamus actually gets the title.
I can't.
So
Gunther's
he's a-
hot off this Rumble. You
Why
can't
would
have him
you fucking
lose.
71 minutes and then they're taking the belt off?
And everyone's talking about him
Because
more
they
than Cody.
keep saying Sheamus has never had the IC.
Just let him
belt.
get it off
So
someone
what?
else.
So he doesn't need the fucking IC belt. It's not he's not retiring this year, and who cares?
So
Well,
he drops the
but-
IC and then goes for the main. Him and Cody.
Or if you do the three-way, you can have Sheamus bro kick McIntyre and pin him. Now Gunther still lost the belt,
always
but
thought
he
Sheamus
didn't.
was
He
a
didn't.
better
He didn't
heel.
lose.
I think Sheamus is a better heel.
So Sheamus gets the IC title. Gunther has something with Cody then. They push Gunther to the
After
main.
Mania,
Yeah.
Yeah, because if Roman
maybe let it settle a little.
if Roman loses and he,
But who does? So where does Gunther go for Mania? Brock?
That's yeah.
Do we do Bobby and Brock at Chamber though?
Yeah.
You're booking Chamber like it's a fucking second pay-per-view or a first like a number 1 pay-per-view.
To set up
Like it's
Mania.
one of the big 4.
yeah, but the chamber itself is like your main.
Yeah, you got
It's
2
to
chambers.
set up Mania.
That's your
You
main
got-
event.
But you got 2 chamber matches.
You can't have
and you're
that.
trying to put
Brock and
Bobby and
Lashley?
Brock. You're putting
Brock is done until Mania. It's Bobby
yeah,
and Brock.
and you're
at
talking about a
Mania.
triple threat tag team, triple threat IC match. Yeah, that's a lot for an elimination chamber. A
How do
throwaway
you-
pay per
but
view
now-
to build to the next pay per view.
So
That's a lot.
for Mania for Bobby and Brock. Do we make it some kind of a special match? 'Cause
I
there
would.
probably ain't going to be no belt on the line. so
Lions
I got-
Den match. Ken Shamrock as a special guest referee, or Dan Severn. One of the two.
Does Bobby and Brock make it to the Chamber?
No.
Destroy each other in the Chamber.
They're 1-1, right? Are they tied 1-1?
Remember that the chamber isn't for the world title.
I know.
Why would
Bobby has been feuding with Theory.
But he's past that.
And then Bobby.
He dropped it. Now you have to move past it.
Weirder
they gotta
things
make up
have
their
happened in
mind
the
with
Chamber.
Lashley because he's been like fighting Seth in Theory for US, and then
like
he's going after Brock.
World champion, U.S. You know.
Yeah, they gotta make up their mind.
It's because
Yeah.
people don't. It's.
Yeah.
I
And
think
he was
he's
like,
better as a heel.
he's like talking
he's
backstage
straight
with MVP about hanging out with Omos and Shelton and Cedric again, and then he's
Yeah.
like face the next week. I don't know what they're doing
Well, no,
with him.
they're trying to recruit him. Bobby's a face. They're trying to recruit him back to.
We don't act like a face. He's out there like beating people up.
No, him and Theory, him and Brock.
Yeah, but
Brock's kind of
mean-
a face. I don't know.
and Seth is a face. Like,
They're both tweeners. Everybody's a tweener.
I mean, I get Lashley should be just kicking ass and taking names,
So should Brock.
So
and like Owens. Yeah, I'm just here to beat people up. I don't
Lashley's-
Moxley. I don't care. I just want to.
Yeah.
Bobby's already in that chamber match, right?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, so then.
But it's tough. If you put him in there and he doesn't win, then you put him versus Brock at Mania. He's
The only thing I could think of is you do a cool spot where like Bobby and Brock are beating the fuck out of each other and they go through the cage.
Brock costs Bobby the title. I don't know.
The title, U.S.
US title.
Remember, we're still talking about U.S.
yeah.
So,
So
I
at
mean,
this
let's
point,
say-
you would think Lashley couldn't give a shit about that belt anymore. He should be going for the world.
Yeah.
And Brock, we know, don't give a shit about that belt.
I'm not excited about Bobby at all.
I'm not excited about that match anymore.
I mean, Bobby and Brock, I think
was.
without a title can be good.
I think they're the same guy.
No, Brock's better, but I don't know. I cared at first, and now I'm over it. Maybe if they get somewhere that makes me care, but right now I'm not.
So if Cody challenges for the unified title, how do you separate the titles?
I don't know.
Does he bring back the big gold?
I'm
or,
still gonna always go with the ladder match. It's the best way to do it. Ladder match 1-1.
But does he do the thing where, like, I'm bringing back the big gold? Oh, shit, but we don't have a title for SmackDown now. And then...
Like you said, one on each night, one Saturday, one Sunday.
Because Brock did that, remember, and then Triple H got handed the big gold.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. But that's when they had actual split rosters.
Yeah, now they go back and forth so much, it doesn't matter.
I'm excited for Chamber. I'm excited for Mania. I want to see Seth and Logan.
None of us are going to be watching the Chamber, though. We're all going to be busy.
Yeah. Oh, we'll might catch the end.
February 18th is the Elimination Chamber. Also, February 18th is Three Legacies Wrestling in Lancaster and AXW in Hamburg, Pennsylvania.
Where we will be at.
We will be at AXW. There's going to be at Three Legacies is X-Pac and Fandango.
Yep.
Dirty Dango, I think he goes by now, yeah.
If you don't want to watch the Chamber, you can always meet them.
And Ricardo already is.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, in March, we get to experience a Three Legacy show.
Yeah.
So February 18th, there's a lot going on. Just,
A lot of wrestling.
you can support indie wrestling
Yep.
because here's the great thing. There's Peacock. You can go back and watch
Yep.
the Chamber.
Yeah, when you get done, you can go watch. Just stay off your phone.
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys see who the big free agent out there?
Tom Brady, he's retiring.
No.
Thank
In
goodness.
wrestling,
What?
Ibushi. Kota Ibushi. He's a
Oh,
free
yeah.
agent now.
Yeah.
He's going to be with Game Changer. He's done
Yeah,
one
he's doing
episode,
two
one
shows.
show
2 shows.
in LA the weekend of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I saw.
Okay.
That's the first thing I've seen.
Yeah.
I want to go to a GCW show at some point.
Yeah. I hope if they come around here, it'd be nice.
Or TOD.
Yeah.
But yeah, February 18th, AXW in Hamburg, Three Legacies Lancaster, Elimination Chamber on Peacock. After you support indie wrestling, head back home, watch Peacock. Also
Or
in
sit
March,
in the parking lot and watch it.
yeah,
I'll probably have it on my phone.
Yeah.
in March we'll try to make Three Legacies. In April, we have 2 shows actually. April 22nd in Harrisburg, Pro Wrestling Empire, and April 29th is AXW in Hamburg. And then I think our 2023 is pretty busy.
Yeah.
March break after
April. I think we have something in May. CCW is running in New York.
Yeah.
In May, and then AXW back in June, July, and then August with Three Legacies Wrestling in Lancaster, at the Clipper Magazine Stadium. August is a break for now, and then September, October, November, December.
Yeah.
Well, September obviously is the
Legends of Hamburg.
Legends
Yeah.
of Hamburg. Yeah. Sorry, blank for a second there.
So it won't be as hot
Yeah.
for all of the
September.
all of the
A little better.
fans and friends that were, oh my God, it's so hot in here.
Yep.
It is. It's the field house, but we're
Wes,
there.
you better be there.
It's always fun seeing people. Yep.
Hopefully Wes can come down for that.
Yeah.
Or come over, I guess, from Ohio. So, Royal Rumble was great. We had a great time at Pilgaroo for the wrestling market. That's where we snagged the Hasbros. I want to thank our sponsors for 2023, Rise Up Nutrition, Say Cheese, Nitro Bar. They're with us for the rest of the year. If you'd like to sponsor us next year, reach out to us. We can let you know what deals we have and what we can do to help you out. As always, enjoy what you enjoy. Watch what you watch. Don't shit on anything else. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Later.